Welcome Junior Takis. I am Mrs. Ramla. Thank you for watching the videos on the leaf. There are 5 videos in this section. There are 3 theory videos and 2 exam videos. This video is a theory video on the movement of water up the leaf. This is a section that many learners struggle to understand. And there are 3 ways in which water moves up the stem to get to the leaf. Now, the first one is root pressure. Now, if I draw the root, now we know that water continuously enters the root by osmosis. And we all know that water has pressure. Now, because water is continuously entering the root and water has pressure, there is a pressure that builds up in the xylem. And this pressure is what will push water up the root. This is not a very strong pressure, so it does not pull water up the root very far. So that is root pressure. Capillarity is the second way in which water moves up the stem. Firstly, the xylem is long and narrow. And when the xylem is narrow, that also helps water to move up the stem faster. And then capillarity has to do with 2 forces, cohesive and adhesive forces. Cohesive forces is the forces between water. The fact that water stays one column, that if you try to break water, you cannot break it up. And adhesive means to stick to something. So as water is a continuous column and the water sticks to the side of the narrow xylem, sticks to the side of the walls of the narrow xylem, and this is what pushes water and pulls water up the stem. The last one is transpiration pull. And transpiration pull is the most important and the main force that pulls water from the root to the stem and the leaf. Now, there's a picture to explain to you transpiration. Now, we know that water continuously moves from the root to the stem to the leaf. And therefore, there will always be, this arrow means high and this bracket means concentration. And this arrow means low. Now, that's why because water is continuously moving into the leaf, in the leaf there will always be a high concentration of water. For transpiration to take place, you need outside the leaf, around the leaf, a low concentration of water. And for transpiration to occur, you need a gradient. A high concentration in the leaf and a low concentration outside the leaf. A high concentration of water in the leaf and a low concentration of water outside the leaf. So yes, a gradient exists. So what happens is transpiration takes place, where water is lost in the form of water vapor through the stomata. Now, because water is lost to the outside, what happens is in the leaf, there is a force that is now created. And this force from the lack of water pulls water from the root to the leaf and from the root to the stem and then to the leaf to replace the water that is being lost. And that is transpiration pull. Transpiration pull is one of the most important and strongest forces that pulls water from the root to the stem and then to the leaf. So these are the 3 main forces that are responsible for pulling water from the root to the stem and the leaf. Thank you for joining me on this lesson on the movement of water up the stem. Join me for my other videos as well.